Hello students, welcome to class. Today is our next topic, that is starch. Okay. So as we have seen in yesterday class that carbohydrates have two categories, sugars and starch. Okay, sugars we have done. Today we have understood about starch. So starch are the insoluble carbohydrates. Okay, which do not get soluble in water. If we see about sources, the main sources of starch is potatoes, grains, bread, grains like rice, wheat, barley. Okay, these all possess lots of carbohydrates. The chemical formula of its C6H10O5. C6H10O5. They are also known as polysaccharides. Okay. So there are two types of starch. Okay, to another type of starch, that is first cellulose and glycogen. Cellulose is found in plant cell. Okay, as we have studied in animal and plant cell. So plant cell, the cell wall of a plant is made up of cellulose. Okay, and it provides roughage. Okay, it's not needed in our body a lot, but it works as roughage. Okay, to proper functioning of our gut, to clean the gut. Next is glycogen. Glycogen is the form in which carbohydrates stored in animals. Okay, in animals the carbohydrate stored in the form of glycogen. Okay, next class is fats. Okay, carbohydrates we have done. Next class is fats. The fat is made up of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. The oxygen is very less in amount. Okay, it produces more energy than carbohydrates. It produces energy, it gives energy, okay, to us. The source of the fats are butter, cream, vegetable oils, meat, fish. Okay, fats are, we can gain fats by through all these items. Okay, next class there is proteins. Proteins are large chemical molecules made up of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and nitrogen. Okay, nitrogen is the most essential element in the nutrients. Okay, in the nutrition. And if we break down the proteins, it will give amino acids. Okay, amino acids are the units of protein. The sources of proteins are fish, egg, meat, cheese, nuts, beans. Okay, vegetables, peas. They are the great source of proteins. And function of it, the function is growth and repair. Okay, protein is very important for growth. Okay, as new baby born, then mother starts to feeding her milk. Okay, because her milk is rich in proteins. If there is deficiency of protein, some disease can cause like kwashiorkor and marasmus. Okay, kwashiorkor is kwashiorkor happen due to if any mother stops breastfeeding to her baby. Okay, at very early time. Okay, in very early time, if she left the breastfeeding, then her child can caused by the kwashiorkor. Okay, kwashiorkor, the symptoms of kwashiorkor are like the child may have underweight. Okay, and some belly protruding. Okay, protruding belly. The belly is seems like swollen up. Okay, seems like swollen, and growth, loss of appetite, lots of symptoms are there for the kwashiorkor. And another one is marasmus. Marasmus is due to same protein deficiency. So in this, the loss of body weight, okay, malnutrition and all these all happen due to loss of or deficiency of proteins. Okay, next class is mineral salts. Mineral salts needed in small quantity. We do not need lots of mineral salts. Example like calcium, phosphorus. You know very well calcium and phosphorus. Calcium and phosphorus are used for strengthening of bones and teeth. Okay, for bones and teeth. Phosphorus also act help in various chemical processes in our body. Okay, and calcium help us in clotting of blood. Okay, clotting means when we when blood comes out from our body, then it's very important to clot. Okay, the blood get clotted, otherwise the blood will continuously come out and the situation may lead to death. Okay, so sources of mineral salts are like pulses, fish, meat, milk, egg. Okay, these are calcium and phosphorus rich foods. Okay, another minerals like iron. Iron is very important for hemoglobin. Okay, hemoglobin making in hemoglobin. Iodine is very important for thyroid. Okay, if there is deficiency of iodine in the body, the person may have thyroidism. Okay, thyroid problem. And potassium and sodium is very important. It's for cell permeability. Okay, the cell needs to be permeable. That means it allows some substances to get inside. Okay, and some substances to get outside. So calcium and sodium potassium and sodium is very important for that. Okay, next, fifth class is vitamins. Vitamins needed in minute amount. Okay, for in our body, it acts as catalyst and enzymes in chemical processes. Okay, the chemical process in our body, it acts as catalyst or enzymes. Okay, there are some fat soluble and water soluble. Okay, like vitamin A, D, E, K, these are fat soluble. Fat soluble means they can store in our body for a longer period. Okay, as in fats. But vitamin B1, B2, C, they are water soluble. They cannot store in our body for a longer time. Okay, they will be soluble in water and will be flushed out from our body. Okay, last class is water. Water is, see, 2/3 part of our body is water. That means 75% of our body is made up of water. So water is very, very much important. Okay, it acts as solvent for organic and inorganic substances. Okay, in our body there are lots of organic and inorganic substances. For those, it acts as solvent. Okay, and it helps in produce digestive juices, and it helps in transportation of blood. Okay, transportation is very important. And the water we lost continuously through urine, through sweat, through breathing. The vapor get outside from the breathing. Okay, so lots of water should intake in our body. Okay, we must take lots of water because it continuously lost from our body. Okay, so there are the 6 classes. These were the 6 classes. Okay, and there is a small topic left. Small topic, that is balanced diet. Balanced diet. See, what is balanced diet? Balanced diet is in which all important constituents are there. Okay, and in perfect calorie. Calorie means the amount of energy we get from any food. Okay, if we are eating rice, or if we are eating vegetables, so some amount of energy we get from that is calculated in calorie. Okay, so if the balanced diet means the food we are taking, in that food, in a one meal, okay, there is perfect calculation of calorie, perfect food, perfect constituents in that. Okay, so that is called balanced diet. Okay, so that is the amount, the unit, it's KCL, it's kilocalorie. Okay, the amount of energy we get from the food is counted in kilocalorie. Okay, so this was the balanced diet. Okay, so the nutrition chapter is over. Okay, I hope you will do the question answers. Okay, in next session we will study about our next chapter, that is digestive system. Okay, thank you.